Hi guys, welcome to today's video. How are you doing? Keep Tao and what is saying. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how to get accommodation as a newly admitted international student, especially here in Spain, and to give you a tour of my living space in Madrid, Spain. So let's get right into it. First of all, if you just got admitted to university outside of your home country, congratulations. Let's celebrate this moment. Spirit fingers. I know it sounds funny, but yeah, it's a way that we're going to do congratulations. Or this way, sign language where we are clapping for you. Well done. I know it's not easy, and we thank God for your success. So please breathe. I know it feels like a maze sometimes looking for accommodation, the right accommodation that's the best fit for your budget, your spirit, and your peace of mind. So I'm going to share with you quick tips. I'm not going to waste your time and time wasting here. So the first thing, guys, is that if you have been newly admitted and looking for accommodation, kindly try your best to reach out to your school. You, I mean, might not have email of the International Student Office, but you can definitely use the power of people. Please reach out to people. If you know nobody in that country, reach out to people on social media, especially LinkedIn, and just hit them a quick question. Hi, looking for student accommodation. Could you please recommend the most affordable and the best? And also do your research because wherever you're looking for accommodation, make sure that it's not going to cost you more than the accommodation, i.e., you should be closer to campus as much as possible, within walking distance as much as possible, things like that. Now, after that first option, we need to reach out to people. If you not get any feedback, then you need to research and get onto accommodation websites. Now, here you have to be prayerful and strategic. And that's if you believe in prayer and in God. But I personally believe that God is the one who has led me through all my accommodation situations overseas, and so far they have been the best. For now, narrowing down, some of the websites are for specific countries and regions, so you need to find out ones that are right for you, and then you hop onto it. So for Spain, for instance, because for my case, we were a specific Erasmus cohort. So on the website, we're sharing resources. On WhatsApp, sorry, we're sharing resources. Some people had asked other Erasmus students in Spain, and then we had found out this and this and that. So you have to go through all these things and compare prices, and then reach out to um, landlords or agents. Now, here's a trick that I think can really help you get things faster. Make sure that on the website you actually create an account. I know it can be annoying, bro. I have so many emails from ads, and make sure you create an account. And to even boost things further, use your face, probably preferably a smiling picture of yourself, and as your profile picture on the account before you start reaching out to landlords. And then to keep you safe, make sure that when the website says that you should reach out through the website, and reach out through the website. Now, you should also know that some websites take money, so you need to first of all use the free websites first, because I don't think that you have a lot of money to be paying for subscription fees. So for us in Spain, the best in what I found as the best and cheapest is Idealista. Idealista, Idealista. Idealista. It was where I was able to find my landlady, and it had the cheapest price, and it was cheap, and it was legit. So what I did was I created an account, and I added my new face, and then I reached out to as many of the landlords as possible within my filters. So one of the best ways to find things quickly is to engage filters on the page. Engage filters. put your budget range there, if possible, maybe your location range, you know, um, everything that you want. If you want electricity included, gas included, those included, da 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 da. Okay, so that's what I did, and then people reach out to me. I had virtual calls, also have virtual calls where you can see the person, then take you to the place, showing you the video of the place, even though there are already pictures and videos on the page. Try as much as possible to convey the fact that you want to have a call with this person in real time, so that you don't have a bad situation of what I ordered not being what I got, because that's not what happened to me. I got exactly what I ordered and even more. So um these are the checks and simple things that you should know. And then a lady reached out to me finally. Mm. And then she said that, oh, I mean, she was really speaking in Spanish. And one of the things that I did that I think really sold me to her was that I don't speak any Spanish, but I translated every single message, because the moment I wrote in Spanish from the get go, saying that, hi, I'm not a Spanish speaker, but I'm using Google Translate, that, no, because if you need someone to take you seriously, you also have to be serious. And then I did that, and then she was like, "Oh, that's so cute." And I love your profile picture, and your smile conveys the fact that you're like probably a good fit for my home, but unfortunately, all my rooms are rented out. But guess what? This woman went ahead to link me to her friend. So she had a friend, and she was like, "Well, her friend has one room in her home, but her friend is like a very put together elderly woman, and she doesn't want to live up in their house and stuff." And just from a picture alone, I look like someone who's a good fit. And then she asked me a few more questions, and she was like, okay, then she's going to link me to her friend. But guess what? Her friend wasn't on the website. So that's kind of tricky, because I wanted to always do all my, um, how do you call it, communications, all my communications through the website. But her friend wasn't on the website. And her friend wasn't on the website, so it was kind of tricky for me. I was like, oh God, should I trust them or not? But I tried to like make sure things are legit. First of all, of course, don't pay any money until you have like really signed contracts and verify that this contract is really legal in this specific country. So I told her that, well, I'm sort of weary about the fact that her friend is not on the website, but she's trying to link me to the person, and she understood, and she was like, okay, then she's going to handle me and her friends' interactions. She sent me a picture and a video of the place, and then we had a call. So I speak zero Spanish, but we still had a call. It was just show and tell, and she and her friend were both there, so lovely and smiling. I was like, okay, this looks like a good fit, and then I went ahead to get it. Now, the place of headquarters was very good. It was very close to campus, within walking distance, but also within like metro. The metro was quick, like 1 minute, no, 2 minutes from the central station to campus, but it's a 10-minute walk from my house to the central station. So I decided that this was the best choice, because I hadn't gotten any better feedback from anyone else. And then I paid an amount that I don't want to disclose yet, but it was less than 500 euros for a month. And guess what? My bills included electricity, heating, and cleaning once a week. Honestly, I felt like a princess in that household. My sheets were changed every week. I was allowed to use every single one of her kitchen equipment. She was so lovely, and the my actual landlady, and then the other lady who I consider my realtor, because she's the one who like made me into this landlady. She was also so good. We had a great relationship. She was always around, because like she lives close by, and every time I needed something, I could reach out to her or my landlady. So that's basically it. I hope you've taken top tips. Maybe we are in case you've forgotten. Number one, first of all, reach out to people. Number two, please make sure that if you're using websites, you create a legit profile and reach out to people so that they can see you and for the good person you are and believe that you are a good fit for their home. And then you should also always never pay any money until you verify it. So for me, verifying the contract, for instance, involved me emailing my program coordinator with the contract so that he could like say that okay, yeah, this is legit house contract here in Spain. You can also ask people to do it for you. You can ask AI to like review this and flag any fishy statements that could put you in some kind of situation. I mean, some of the houses require deposits, some don't. I had to pay a deposit for mine, and then after I arrived, I paid the first month and rent. So that's it. If you're applying for accommodation in Spain as a student and you haven't found anything, try Idealista, please. It's a very great place. Other people from my class also got rooms from there, and two other means I've told reaching out to people. If it's a scholarship, reach out to alumni of that scholarship, maybe your LinkedIn connection or something. It would be good. So now let's have a quick tour of my living space in Madrid, Spain.
Laying low, no place to go. Sunlight dances through the window. Lazy haze fills up the room. Got no plans, just me and you. Time slows down when you're around. Feel the rhythm of our hearts pound. In the quiet we find a groove. Lost in love, no need to move. It's a love, no need to move. It's a lazy weekend, just you and me. Wrapped up in pink blankets, under the sheets. Lost in the moment, in our own dream. In this lazy weekend, we're wild and free. Coffee stains on the table. Lazy kisses, we're unable to escape this cozy bubble where we're lost in each other's troubles. Time slows down when you're around. Feel the rhythm of our hearts pound. In the quiet we find a groove. Lost in love, no need to move. It's a love, no need to move. It's a lazy weekend, just you and me. Wrapped up in pink blankets, under the sheets. Lost in the moment, in our own dream. In this lazy weekend, we're wild and free. Lazy weekend, it's a lazy weekend, just you and me. In this lazy weekend, we're wild and free.